Question number 3. This is from the third passage, and this is another critical reasoning question. Now in critical reasoning questions, we first read the question stem. Here it says, which one of the following statements best sums up the above passage? So this is technically a summary question. Now in summary question, one common error that many students make is that they take it as a conclusion question. Now conclusion is something which is hinted in the passage and which we can draw from our reading of the passage. But summary means whatever is given in the passage, we have to write it in a, or we can say in a précis format or in a shorter format. So for summary questions, we need to be very careful so that we don't confuse it with an option which is like a conclusion. Let's read the passage then. It talks about election campaign and how there is a low limit on campaign finance, how it impacts the very essence of representation because voters may not be able to make informed choice as due to the financial constraints. A law-abiding candidate would neither have the resources nor the time to make that happen. Now that refers to interacting with the voters to inform them about the candidate's policy positions and even their personal background. So let's look at the options here. Option A says low expenditure on election campaign can result in inadequate canvassing of a candidate and greater arbitrariness in voting decisions, both of which can be harmful. Now this one looks like the right option because this is what is mentioned in the passage. B says the candidate who wins is the one who best represents the constituency's interest. Now this one is technically wrong even as a conclusion. The reason is the candidate who wins might not be the best candidate because the voters in the constituency might not have been able to make an informed choice because of the financial constraints. So we cannot infer B from this passage. C is a classic example of a conclusion option. It says campaign finance laws need to be revisited so that the candidates can inform the voters about their policies. Now this is technically a conclusion that we can derive from the passage because it's hinted. I mean, that's the commonsensical thing to do, right? If a law is not proper or if a law is not working out, then we need to change it. But this is not a summary of the passage. Hence we have to eliminate, or if I compare A with C, A is a better option. D says money spent on campaigning is directly proportional to the information sent across to the voters by the candidates. Now the passage does hint about it. The passage says that if the candidate has more money, he can interact with more voters, but there is no mention about the word proportional or how it is proportional, directly, inversely. The exact data is missing. Hence, if I compare all the options, A is the best answer.